So if you've been watching the Gramophone channel for a little while, you've no doubt encountered some of our videos on JBL's L Series Classic line, the speaker that's bringing the look and the whole style back from the 70s vintage that we all know and love. Whether that was the L100 Classic, the L100 75th Anniversary Edition, or maybe the L82, enter the L52 Classic by JBL. Speaking of this classic JBL lineup, part of that is the SA750 integrated amplifier. Features great amplification, an awesome classic aesthetic, just like the speakers, and a really handy set of features. Not to mention, it just sounds good. So don't forget to check out the video on this unit as well. The link will be down below. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the L52s, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I have a question of the day for you. Of the entire JBL Classic series, tell me which one has been your favorite thus far. For me, it's the L100 75th Anniversary Edition. I really thought those were worth it. JBL might be the most famous company in audio, as their brand recognition worldwide is absolutely tremendous. Going back decades and decades, they've brought many products to the market that are now considered basically legendary. Whether it's the original L100s, to products all the way at the top of the stack like the Project Everest horn speakers that were truly astonishing. Like, talk about one of the best speakers I've ever heard. In the Classic Series line, we go back to that traditional aesthetic, that similar sound, but we take it to the next tier with materials and manufacturing processes from today that just take what was good and make it even better. In the L52, the overall design of this product really is just like the other products in the series, except it's the little guy. It makes it easiest to integrate into the home, but all of the fundamentals are there. Titanium tweeter. It's almost as smooth as a soft dome, but much like a metal tweeter ought to be, it is more resolving. They just got it right. And the ability to dial in a little bit of extra or a little bit less brightness based on your preference is a unique feature we don't see in a lot of products nowadays, and frankly, sets the entire Classic line apart. This is a very tunable, very tinker-friendly speaker, if you will. Pulp woofer, that was really big and really strong on the L100, but still does a great job, even shrunk down doing mid-bass duty on the L52 and then the slightly larger L82 as well. If you've heard any of those, from a certain point of view, you've heard these, just maybe a little bit less output, a little bit less bass. But JBL has managed to keep that sparkle of sounding great for their relative size in the entire line, and the L52 is no exception. What I really like about this speaker is that they're just very easy to listen to. You can listen to them for a very long time without ever feeling fatigued, but you also will feel like they're not undetailed either. Cabinet-wise, this is just like an L100, shrunk down. You have the black fascia underneath the grille. You have the different colored grille options with the Quadrex foam. Again, a really distinctive look even today. Not much else is replicating this. And I think it looks sweet, if you ask me, in the blue. That's my personal favorite. And on the sides, the nice walnut veneer that's matched on the corners so it looks continuous. It's a handsome speaker. I love this kind of mid-century walnut. It is a little more old-fashioned, much like the speaker is going for. But whether it's on this product or others, I still love the look of a good walnut. It's just, I don't know, American. And even on a speaker this small, they still manage to do a good porting job. Notice the front port. And it's kind of unique. Most things are rear ported nowadays using wall reinforcement for extra bass. And while that's generally a good strategy, there's a certain charm to the front port as well, as you are able to direct out a little bit more bass energy, but what if you don't want to risk exaggerating it? That is how, and I really like it. And as far as using these speakers go, they're really straightforward. You got two simple binding posts on the back, no bi-wiring options here, but that's okay. It's staying true to the original. But what you do get for the single post are just nice, solid posts, easily used for spades, bare wire, or banana. We've wired them up every kind of way here. They work just fine. These are an awesome entry into the L/Classic series lineup. Remember, the L100s start at $4,000. The L82s are $25. And you go all the way up to the anniversary editions, they're $55. But you can have much of that performance in a very similar character for right around $1,000. I'll take it. So if you're a classic speaker kind of person, and this is the size that you need, head on over to Sky by Gramophone by clicking the link down below. Secure checkout, fast shipping. Can't really beat that, right? unless you want to give us a call and stop by one of our showrooms, which you'll find in Timonium, Columbia, or Gaithersburg, because we'd love to show you off this stuff. Please drop a comment down below. Give this a thumbs up if you had a good time. Don't forget the question of the day, and of course, be seeing you.